وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُّدَّكِرٍ
الحمدللہ وقفا وسلام علی عباد الذین اصطفى اما بعد فاعوذ باللہ من الشیطان الرجیم بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم اللہم صلی علی سیدنا محمد وعلی آلہ وصحبہ وسلم. My honorable elder and younger, my dear brother and sister, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. As you know, our topic is continued for a few days. Silla Rami, duties and obligation toward relatives. In this regard, Part 3 is also described now. It is also evident from the Quran that severance of blood ties is prohibited. In this connection, it may be stated that Mistah was a relative of Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu, whom the latter extended financial help for his involvement in the hypocrites' campaign of scandalizing Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha. Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu wanted to stop any violence to him. But after the revelation of verse, Surah 47, Ayah number 22, he continued his aid to him. It is also to be noted that Silla Rami is not an ethical principle which is left to one's moral life, moral self. Instances are available to prove that it is the duty of state to see that the citizens are acting upon this teaching. The Caliph Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu made it obligatory on the first cousins of an orphan to support him. In the case of another orphan, he declared that if he had no first cousin, he would have made it obligatory on distant cousins to support him. Just imagine the happy condition of the society. Every unit of which supports every needy individual in this way. Most surely, the society will become high and pure economically, socially, and morally. In a number of traditions, the Holy Prophet ﷺ has emphasized the rights of a person to his parents, his wife and children, his brother and sisters, and other relatives, etc. Of course, in accordance with the nearness of their relationship, a few relevant hadith traditions are given. Hazrat Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu reported that the Messenger of Allah said, Ram is a derivation from Rahman, Allah. So the Almighty said, who keeps connection with you, blood ties with him, I will keep connection, and who cuts you asunder, I will cut him asunder. It is a reference by Bukhari. Hazrat Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu reported that the Messenger of Allah said, Allah created creation. When He finished it, blood ties got up and caught hold of the loins of the merciful. So He said, stop. It said, this is the place of one who seeks refuge to thee from the severer of blood tie. He said, don't you like that I should be friendly to you, and that I should sever a connection with one who saves connection. I should sever connection with one who severs connection with you. I replied, yes, O Lord. He said, that is so. Agreed. It is to be explained here that to join blood tie is not doing good to one's relation while they are nice to him. It is to live in amity with content while they treat him badly. As Hadith says it, Ibn Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu reported that the Messenger of Allah said, he who joins blood tie is not a perfect man, but he is one who joins blood ties with it has been torn asunder. It is referenced by Bukhari Sharif. Another relative topic will be described another day. Almighty Allah, all of us Muslims, grant us understanding to know true Islam and give us courage to follow the teaching of Holy Quran and Sunnah sincerely. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alamin.